We experimented the activity created in Spain with young people, and they were very passionate about the activity, and we managed to go beyond the surface topic of hate speech and tackle some underlying causes.
It went really great. I had a really good experience. We had a lot of discussions about the topic hate speech, and all of the participants actually said that they were more aware of the topic now and that they really learned something.
So in each of our country we have worked with different groups of young people, trying to adjust the activity to each context. Each group had different approach to the topic, so as youth workers the challenge was to make the activity significant. It was challenging but very instructive, and the interesting part is that a lot of attention was given to how make participants feel safe and included and heard.
In Bulgaria we worked with two groups, and one of the groups was a bit different from the other, and that was because it was from a more disadvantaged background. They were more focused on providing for their families and working and all of that. When we gave them the situations that we made with the tools, and they were more expressive, they wanted to save the person that is in a bad situation, and they were not thinking about the outcome. And we as youth workers need to see how young people think in different situations and how can we help them be safe and still be part of the community and help themselves and recognize hate speech around them.
So after our last meeting in Jerez, we had a great opportunity to test our workshop that we did together in three different groups, and starting from like age differences to like background differences, and it only gave us the best feedback about how our workshop is great for everyone with like slightly different changes.
We already shared it with other colleagues, youth workers, teachers, and we will continue to use it to work with young people on this topic.
Even if I may not use all the tools that we had in the workshops, I think that it is really helpful in my everyday life for future workshops, even if they're not on the topic, because I learned a lot of new instruments that I can use in talking to other people and teaching them something.
Adjusting the tools for different age groups to repeat the activity and achieve best results, and maybe think about organizing the activity for teachers too, to improve their abilities to work on this sensitive topic with young people.
We as youth workers feel like it would be a great idea to do such workshops for hate speech with the educators, teachers themselves too, because it would be great if they can recognize hate speech around them better and to help their kids be more patient, to be more tolerant, and also to recognize hate speech that is coming sometimes even from them. It will be good to make such workshops in more than one school, to spread it all around the country in different high schools, in different schools and youth groups, as it will be good for this thing to be seen as it's a really, really important topic.
So I would like to share our all good practices that I gained during the 3 meetings that we had. I would also like to cooperate with more schools, maybe starting from the gap differences, also maybe work with teachers and see how does work.
We learned a lot from each other, but the main thing were the different perspectives from different European backgrounds, as well as from the different experience levels. We learned also how to adapt those perspectives into our own practice.
So the group in the Together project is very diverse. We have different age groups and different countries, obviously, and I think that is just something so valuable to hear other people talk about their experiences in their countries. I really love that, and all the people here are so inspiring, and it really motivated me.
Having the possibility to widen our perspective through confrontation and sharing experiences, it was interesting working in an intergenerational and intercultural group. We have enriched our tools, we have learned to collaborate, listen, share, but we have designed to, tested, validate methodologies for activities and project ideas, and it was priceless.
It's really good to have a guidance, to have a base where we can start with, but it's really important to also be very flexible when we're with the groups, as some things may change. We need to adapt to the needs of the participants, to their feelings, or if they want to talk on this specific topic, if they're comfortable talking about it. It's really, really good to prepare ourselves. It's nice to see so many young people that are connected and are trying to do something very good for the community and to speak on such important topics, so we can recognize it, we can see it, and we can prevent it.
So I definitely feel more confident. I also gained a lot of knowledge that now I'd love to share with as many people as it is possible. And I think that partly I discovered what I would like to do with my life and in which way to go.
What I really loved was the exchange among the youth workers and the possibility to share experiences. We would love to continue working on issues that are important for young people, like hate speech, like climate change or migrations, and to put them in practice in their daily lives.
I would really love to do something on sustainability, because I think Erasmus Plus youth projects are aimed to be for young people, and young people are obviously the ones that are affected the most by climate change, and also the ones that are most concerned with it. So I would really love to do something to gather people, young people from all over Europe, and embrace them to kind of raise their voice on climate change.
To give youth workers tools to encourage young people to fight for what is important to them. For example, climate change, discrimination, human rights,
mental health issues and mental health as a project, maybe, as hate speech is directly affecting mental health, and with the whole COVID situation and the lockdowns and people staying at home and not being able to walk around and see friends, that affects the mental health a lot, and I don't think it's talked enough, as it affects work, it affects your connection with your family, it affects another aspects of your life that are really, really important for your well-being. So it will be really nice to have such a project.
If I had a chance, which I hope I have now, I would like to create a project about how to become a good facilitator or a youth worker, because I see how our role that I have now is important and how many people we can help by that.